Well, you recall when I took over at HP, it was a company that had been through pretty turbulent times. I was the third CEO in just about that in 3 years. And it is a huge company, 6 major businesses, over 320,000 employees in 166 countries. And I needed to dive into each and every business to understand each function. I needed to meet with customers and partners and employees to really take stock of the challenges that we face. And so that's, yesterday, after a year's worth of work, I had peeled the onion that are going to turn this company around. And now I think we've got 320,000 employees who understand what the challenges are. And as I said, I would not bet against 320,000 HP employees. When we get everyone marching in the same direction, you'd be amazed what this group of people can do. So I'm confident that 2013 will be the bottom of the turnaround, and then you can look forward, I think, to good growth in 2014 and 2015 as those products kick in, the investments that we're making in things like IT systems, in our sales organization, in training, those things will start to kick in, and I really do think 2014 is going to be quite a bright year for HP. Well, first of all, I think the desire for people to compute, to create, to share, to communicate is actually not shrinking, it's growing. And so the personal computing devices, I think, are going to continue to grow. And of course, even the classic notebooks, our new thin and light notebook like the Spectre XT, we've had tremendous response to that. So we're going to have a full line of offerings from workstations to desktops to notebooks. And then, of course, we're entering into the tablet category too, but not as just a simple tablet, a convertible where you can have the benefits of a laptop plus the benefits of a pure tablet. And then one thing I'm very excited about is our Elite Pad, which is the first tablet designed specifically for the enterprise. So listen, there's been a lot of change at the top of HP, a lot of acquisitions over the years. One thing people don't really recognize is over the last 10 years, we've gone from a printing company to a diversified technology company. Today, 43% of our profits come from our enterprise services group, server, storage, and networking, and the technology and the services business that goes along with it. So listen, we've got a great set of assets here. We understand the problems, and we're about fixing them. And I think it's a great opportunity. I believe this is all very fixable. It's going to take time. There are no silver bullets. It's basic blocking and tackling. We know how to do this. Now we've got a roadmap, and we're going to go do it.
Ms. Wood, what do you say?
Listen, we are one competitive company. We now have a sharp competitive focus. We know what we have to do to compete, and we're going to do it. I wouldn't bet against us. I wouldn't bet against the technology that this company has in the pipeline and our commitment to delivering great products and to meeting customer needs. One thing I'll tell you about HP, through all the change at the top, through all the craziness, our people have delivered for customers. We will do anything for customers, and I think that's a great strength of the company that we're going to build on.
But Meg, can you acknowledge that perhaps...
I can't give advice to our investors. They have to make their own decisions. Here's what I see at HP. I see an incredible company with a lot of strengths that's had some pretty hard times, that has some headline up. We spent quite a bit of time yesterday at our Analyst Day talking about the coming products in each of our divisions. We showed our new PC lineup. We talked about our multifunction printers. We talked about Ink in the Office, Ink Advantage. We talked about our new, very energy efficient ARM-based servers that I think could revolutionize the server market. We talked about 3PAR and storage, as well as we're the leader really now in the development of SDN, software-defined networking. So products are going to be a really important part of how we bring HP back. And investors got to look at that whole story and say, gee, do I think this is something that over the next couple of years I can make a lot of money on?
Meg, you talk so much about
turnover on a large scale on our board. When Ray Lane came in as chairman in January of 2011, since that time, half the board is new and half the board has left. So we have 10 or 11 members of the board. Half of them are new, and they are terrific individuals in their own right, many of whom have run large companies who deeply understand technology. So I'm very comfortable with the makeup of our board today. It has been a wholesale change in the last year and a half.
Meg, it's David back in LaRue, Texas, where, of course, I am. You are heading into this fix and rebuild year with what you claimed was a worsening macroeconomic environment. Europe is very slow. You noted China is slow. Does that give you pause, given you are, again, heading into a very important year for this company?
It does, and it's part of that understanding of the macroeconomic environment did influence our guidance for 2013. It's very much a factor that is on my mind. We have a big exposure to Europe. Some of the markets in Europe are our strongest markets. We have very big shares, and so we had to take that into it. I don't think so. I have now spent, as I said, a year at this company, and I believe that every single operating division of this company plays a role, and customers really believe that we have a unique role to play in supplying them with technology. We are the only company that can go from the desktop to the data center, from hardware to software to solutions to services. And I'll tell you an interesting story. Do you remember last year when we said we were going to spin off the PC business, or we were thinking about it? And the customers came out and said, no, we want HP together. We think you are stronger together. They were quite unsettled by the fact that we might spin off part of this company. So my belief is we are better together. If we can make each of these business units function beautifully on their own right and then link it together in offerings like converged cloud, security, the ability to combine our software and our server storage and network business in unique ways, I think we bring something very needed in the marketplace, and customers tell me that every single day. Time to be in technology, a great time to be at a company like Hewlett-Packard. Listen, we got a lot of work to do, but we know what to do. And the thing that I get joy out of every single day is our employees. This is one great group of people, and I think with clear direction, with a great product lineup, with the investments that we're making in systems and technology to make it easier to work at HP, I think we're unstoppable. So we got a lot of work ahead. 2013 is going to be a tough year, but I feel good about the layout, the plan we've laid out, the products we have in the pipeline, and the customers who want HP to win.
Well, we'll be following it closely, and as always, we